Hello Aquarius. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. And I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with. On a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship with this person. It could be a situationship. Could also be that there's a whole lot of energy. Somebody may have been, well, both of you may have been glancing at each other and you know there's something there, but someone's just not speaking up. So for those of you that are new, my method of reading, I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. However, I do channel in the end of this reading, and that is to Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, to provide you with some guidance, some advice regarding all of the issues that you may be facing. And of course, it's a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. So one of the reasons why I don't actually channel through any spirit guides, I'm able to be at that higher level of intuition, and it's almost like I'm there by default. So there you are. Complications, some sadness, deceit, and differences that exist between the both of you. Here we have grief, followed by power, wild woman, synthesis, inspiration, love, mystery, beliefs, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have death and rebirth. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aquarius, what has happened between us has me feeling very guilty. There is a sense of sadness, melancholy, remorse and regret over what has happened. Feelings of guilt, even paranoia. I feel as though I am losing you. I feel as though I've lost you. And I realize now that you have been that one shining star for me. And all this time, I really didn't value you. What I've done right now on my mind, I know is wrong. And I am grieving. And I am regretting. Because I feel that you are now fading from my life. Because of the things that I have said and done. And because of the things that I should have said but I never did. The things that I should have done but I never took action. There's a part of you that I find very tempting. You define temptation. And I do feel that there's this way that you have, where you have this power over me. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. It's so hard for me not to think about you in this way. Yes, you have power over me, but sometimes I also see the side of you and sometimes a side of me that is very dominating. A little bossy. I'm not happy about that, especially from my side. I'm not happy about always wanting to be the one now who has been in power. It's my way or the highway. I understand that in this connection, there is a sense of suspicion, a lack of truth, deceit, not really talking about the right thing, not really expressing myself the right way, saying a few things but hiding as well. I may have told you paragraphs and pages of a story, but I left out a few sentences. What you don't know won't hurt you. Or will it? Because I have done such a thing, I do know that because of that, things have changed. Your behavior towards me has changed. And it's as if you can tell that there is a lack of truth in this connection. There used to be peace and harmony. But after this sneaky behavior, now there is a lack of peace and harmony. Now there is suspicion. I want to restore the peace and harmony that existed once. You are somebody that is very inspiring. You inspire me. And I also feel that in this connection, you have shown me a world that is no longer black and white. With you, things now appear to be in color. All colors. Beautiful, vibrant colors. Colors that I can feel. Having you in my life now, my world, tastes better, smells better, feels better, sounds better. Everything is just nicer. And you make me want to write things, to make things and create things, because you inspire me. There's a fire within you and a flame that I want to share. I do have love for you. The love that I have is unconditional love. It is true love. It's sacred and it's pure. And I know that you have a lot of love to give as well. That's up to you if you want to give it to me. This love that I have, I question myself as to why I feel this much love. It's sacred, it's true, it's pure. And the reason why I think it is, it's because maybe you and I have had a past life together, if there is such a thing. The spiritual connection that I have with you is so intense. I do love you, but I don't know why I love you this much. It's as if by default it just exists. Now I question the universe. Why is it that Aquarius is in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not a long time ago? Particularly, why now? The question that I have for the universe is, Why did I not meet you a long, long time ago? Or why did I not meet you far into the future? Why is this happening right now? Are we meant to be together? Is this the way it's supposed to be? I have these questions, and it's difficult for me to even think about them because I am in a state of grief. Even though I feel some type of a spiritual connection with you where there's this feeling of being very familiar, and I can smell your scent when you're not there, I can feel your presence when you're not there. I do feel that in this connection, there's a sense of differences, beliefs, many things between you and I. They sometimes just don't resonate. You think of things one way, I think of things another. Sometimes we're not on the same page. Our differences are too much, our opinions are too much. The world that I come from is quite different from your world. And my thought process, it is what it is. This is who I was and this is who I am. And I understand you are like that as well. I do feel that in this connection there is this desire to put to sleep all that happened before and start brand new. To understand that all that has gone by, there was a bumpy road. And now going forward, I want the road to be smooth. I want there to be smooth sailing. I do want a second chance with you. And my heart of hearts, that's what I want. But for now, I am also in the state of mind where I'm just grieving. I can't think straight. I'm hurting too much on the inside. All right. Aquarius. This is a past life connection. Some of you may be twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners even. So what's interesting here is, even though you guys feel very, very close on a spiritual level, that closeness sometimes doesn't really matter because there's still a lot of differences between the both of you. This could mean a difference in society. Maybe one is rich and one is not so rich. Maybe one is from a different religion or different background, different culture, certain things like that. The beliefs card here comes up when there's usually some type of an opinion or a difference, and it has to do between the both of you. So this is definitely a past life connection, and this does mean that some of you may have a very difficult time adjusting or letting go of this person, or even you don't want to think about them, but you might be obsessing over them. And that is something that's very common. Regarding that card, actually, if some of you want, you can have a look at my other channel, my YouTube channel. It's called Asnointia Audio. Over there you'll see a particular video that I have, past life and spiritual connections. That may help have you kind of understand why you feel the way that you do and why certain things happen. I also have another video called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So for some of you that may be feeling an extreme chemistry, that will be helpful for you as well. Ooh, Power card. So what is a power card? The beliefs card we had earlier, the power card talks about somebody dominating you. Meaning, let's just say if it was, for example, a group of people that are younger from a different culture, and one family is saying to their child, the child could be like 40, 50 years old, but they're saying don't marry this other person because they're not the same religion. As an example, okay? This power card talks about that somebody is in power and somebody else has to follow what they say. Now, in this case, this person has to follow what the people on top say. For others, this is actually, I've seen a lot of, I have some clients who are from the military. And so one of the issues that many of them face is the organization that kind of has a power over them, meaning they may be on one side of the country and they love somebody else on the other side, but they can't get a transfer to that country. Why? Because there's a power above them that is controlling their, where they go. That's the job, right? So there's nothing wrong with the way that is. That's the way it works. But this is something that does pop out. And many times you might have some type of a job or some type of an issue where you literally have to listen to somebody else and you have to make your decisions based on what other people are saying. So the power card talks about leadership, responsibility, and authority. This spread, I look at the reason why the connection went downhill in the first place. So something that happened that really caused a problem. Why did things not work out? So I'll be looking into that. We have here 2 cards. Some of you may know the reasons why. It might be more than 2 reasons. It could be many reasons. For others of you, you might not even know why this person just kind of poof, ghosted you. So here are some of these pieces of information that perhaps this person did not express to you. The power card here talks about how they lost that sense of leadership at some point in time. They didn't want to take responsibility, and they actually felt like they had no power. They felt a lack of authority. So that means if they felt a lack of authority, then somebody else has authority. That's what that means. Authority over them. Here, it talks about oppressed by another's power and authority and having insecurities because of this. Passive aggression, it can increase over time in this type of a situation. Using power to manipulate others for personal gain. Now, somebody has done this to this person. Somebody's using their power and they're manipulating the entire circumstance, whatever's going on, for their own personal gain. So, for example, maybe somebody is paying rent to someone where they're living. Let's just say they're living in their parents' home, parents' basement, let's just say. And the person is not allowed to maybe bring a certain someone to their home because the parent restricts them. Or maybe they're not able to pay rent. And so they feel kind of stuck because they know they have to be super duper nice to the parents because they're just not paying rent. They may need to help out, etc., etc. But here it talks about using the power to manipulate others for personal gain. Now let's say that, and it doesn't have to be parents. It could just be like you're living with somebody and you just haven't paid the rent to that person. That person may say, okay, go and do the gardening or clean the lawn or whatever. Things like that. And you see they're manipulating in a way for their own personal gain. But then again, aren't you supposed to pay the rent anyway? Right? It is a two-way street here. But unfortunately, whoever here is in power is taking advantage of the situation. And whatever circumstances your person of interest is kind of stuck in, these factors have a huge impact on the outcome of your connection. They are not able to change their circumstances. They are stuck because the other people or organization is powerful And your person of interest is powerless because they are powerful. Here we have also the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups here, it's a very important card. The meaning is very deep. It talks about taking a leave of absence, disillusionment. There seems to have been a time when there was a need to move on because one needed more substance in life, whether it be more satisfying relationships or living a more authentic way of life. What happened here when things started to go downhill? There was lingering too long in a difficult or superficial situation. Uncertainty about a relationship, whether to stay or leave the relationship. Having doubts about the connection. So this person really wasn't even sure. They really weren't sure as to where this is going to go. They felt that it was a superficial situation, and they were not certain about this relationship that they had with you. They felt it was like artificial, superficial. The whole issue here also is, in addition to this, this other person or organization, they had power. So from two sides here, this person was having problems actually. This is a very complicated situation. For some of you, you may wonder, like, did this person ever love me? They know what love is, but they were not able to get into that whole kind of, like, they're not independent, let's just put it that way. And they don't really have a lot of sense in terms of what is right, because here they actually felt that the situation is very superficial. The affection from their side might have been superficial, but from your side it was pure love, pure affection. Yet they cannot see that. Why can't they see that? Because they have other people filling in their heads. Their head, this person is being influenced by somebody else. They could be influenced by society, by friends, by family, anybody. That was complicated. So it's kind of difficult being in a connection like this where the person really doesn't have much of a say in the matter. They don't have that independence, and they don't... I'm getting a very strong image of a mom, and this is in the Eastern society, South Asian, of a mom who knows exactly who she wants her son to marry. And he wants to be independent, but there's a business that they're running. And if he leaves, he will be disowned. And so in order to keep the money, he will have to follow what it is that the mother is saying and marry who the mother says to marry. I have to say that this is something I've seen a lot, especially in my home country, India. I mean, my home country is Canada, but I'm Indian, East Indian. And over there, the main religion which causes this type of an issue is Hinduism. But in addition to that, if you're Hindu and you want to marry a Muslim, very difficult. You're Sikh, you want to marry a Hindu, very difficult. It's not easy. Not everybody has that open-mindedness. Maybe 100 years from now, hopefully. But right now, that's not the case. There's a lot of people, and I've gone to college there, so I was in university there at some point. And that was a long time ago. And what I've seen, there is love. They don't care what religion you're from. The kids, they don't care. And when I say in kids, I'm talking like 20-year-olds, right? There's no difference. But when it comes to settling down, then there's a problem right there then. And it really becomes a problem because it's not only what the parents think. Oh my goodness, it is what the relatives think, the people in the marketplace, everybody around who's going to talk and gossip. Yeah, don't people have anything better to do? So you see, even if you go against what your parents say or what society says, the issue is when you're in that type of environment, is the rest of the society going to accept you? That is the question. No. The majority of the time they don't. They're not going to say thumbs up, yeah, you did great. No, because if they do, then they'll be considered an outcast as well. So I don't know who this is for. This might suit somebody's situation, but I just got this entire scenario. And it might be for a few people. And this could also be somebody simply who is like a Protestant wanting to marry a Catholic. I've seen that too. So that's a tough one too, right? There are issues, there are differences, and there are people that control this. If you can do it, and the world can be happy, that's great. If you can do it and you can be happy, that's also good. But if you do it and everybody's miserable, including yourself, you're going to have to think about that. It's important to be able to be independent, to make your own decisions. At the end of the day, that's where the world's headed. All right, I have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. Let's have a look at any type of actions, any intentions, any plans that this person has towards you. Wow, Page of Swords, not really able to reach out to you. They are not confident enough right now. But look at that. Knight of Swords, the confidence will arise. Oh my God. Ace of Cups. I have another one here. Oh my God, people. It's like I got goosebumps. 10 of Cups. 10 out of 10. Baby. Look at that. Honest to God, out of all the readings I've uploaded right now, like in this batch, these are the best cards, by far. Let's just forget we didn't see this one, 10 of Wands. Let's just hide that for now. But these are amazing. When I'm happy, I do say hallelujah. Hallelujah. I hope this happens for you people. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is not normal, okay? This is not normal to get this combination. Oh my heavens. You have here an individual who has lost all confidence in themselves, okay? They're treated kind of terribly, so they don't really feel good about themselves, okay? Just remember that. This person is not going to tell you this, that they're being treated like crap, but they're not being treated well. And because of that, psychologically, it's had an effect on them, and they really have lost their self-esteem. They've lost their sense of security. They have lost their confidence. Because of that, they are only watching you from a distance. A lot of people say that this is the card, that's a stalking card, the online stalker. So this person might be looking. Looking and seeing what it is that you're up to, who you're hanging out with. What are you doing these days? If you don't have an online presence, which I know a lot of people don't, this could also mean that they're simply kind of asking people about you, or indirectly or directly even. They just want to get to know what it is that you're up to. Why are they doing this? Because they're preparing themselves to approach you. They want to approach you. And will they approach you? Hallelujah, yes. Oh yeah, big time. Yep. Knight of Cups. Person's coming back to you. This particular individual is a person who was in your life, then they left, now they're coming back. It's really good. It's amazing. Oh my God, this makes me so happy, these cards. It's like butterflies. Butterflies from my stomach up to my shoulders, and they're just leaving. That's what it feels like right now. The excitement. Oh my goodness. This person has been anticipating how and when they're going to come back into your life. So definitely this is somebody from the past who was not there before. They left for a while and now they're coming back. This is somebody who you are interested in. Yes, they're coming back. It also shows that there's going to be a sense of forgiveness. The Ten of Cups here talks about finally establishing something solid, the both of you. This person wants joy, prosperity, growth. They want to have a family with you. They want to just grow with you. They want to have a home with you. It's a beautiful card, yes. And you also have here with the Ace of Cups a sense of forgiveness plus the exchange of a whole lot of love. We also, unfortunately, in the midst of all this, the Ten of Wands. So yes, there is definitely some struggle here. Even though this person knows what they want, behind the scenes, there's going to be a lot of feelings of them just being overwhelmed. And they're going to be very overwhelmed because of all of the other responsibilities, all of the other burdens that they carry. And even though this is happening, despite all this, they're going to still be approaching you. And they're going to give it their best shot. Here we also have the Four of Pentacles. A part of them wants to hold on to you. They don't want to let go. They also feel that the situation here where their beliefs are involved, the beliefs are very strong. And they want to hold on to what they know. They don't really want to change it. There's a little bit of ego and pride here as well. But the ego and pride only exist because what they think is right for them is right. Because that's how they were raised. That's how they are right now. Other than that, despite all this, there is love. But you're going to have to be careful with this person because even though there is absolute 10 out of 10 love here, the problem is there's still going to be underlying issues you might have to deal with, and they will have to deal with. It's not going to be easy, and I see that because of the Ten of Wands as well as the Four of Pentacles. It's almost as if you guys can be together, but everything around you will be in a storm. It's like you guys are in the center and the world is fine, but everything around you outside, the reality is different. Some of you might be able to face that, and others of you, you may think that, no, I don't want negative energy from people. I don't want them to hate me. So this is going to be up to you. Is this person going to reach out to you? Yes, absolutely yes. They're going to offer love, yes. But are they going to be overwhelmed and maybe not be able to give you as much time as you need? Yeah, they're going to be like that too. And there's a part of them that just doesn't want to let you go. There's also another part of them that's very egotistical, only because of the beliefs that they have. But is there love? Yes, there is. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. Just going to do a quick prayer. Wow. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Take action. So you do have a timeline here within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks can also mean next few months. We do have here take action, and then we have another card. You are ready. And then we have another card here, a year from now. So something, there's going to be like two stages here, at least from what I see. So there's going to be something small that's going to take place right now, very soon, within the next few months or so. But then also a year from now, something is going to change for you. You are going to be ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically to take on or to receive whatever it is that is going to be given to you. There's something better. a year from now, there's something better than the situation and then this person. So for some of you, you're going to have a new person come in your life. It's going to be a new opportunity. It's going to be something better, someone better in the future. It's going to be an opportunity. The timing for you will be perfect when you meet this new person. We also have here helpful people. For some of you that want to still remain with this person, a year from now, the situation that you're in right now will be far better. Many, many things will change, and things won't be as harsh as they once were. So there will be something better. The situation will be better within a year from now regarding this person. There will be an opportunity that's going to be given to you. And you'll realize that the situation that you're in now is far better than what it was before. Here, we also have, once again, perfect timing. This is all in divine timing. We have here helpful people. These are individuals who you can call your friends, your family, a therapist, doctor. It could be helpful people, could be people who have written books, they have channels, they talk about relationships, about communication, all that kind of stuff. The people that this person has been around, I'm getting the word influencers. Like, I'm not talking about somebody who's famous. I'm actually talking about somebody who has influenced this person. This person's easily impressionable. And because of this reason, things have truly changed. Things have become different. For this person in their life, they may not have had a lot of experience. And so their life is based off of other people's experiences. The issue here, guys, is when you deal with someone like that, they might be getting the wrong, the wrong advice from somebody, right? The advice might be okay for that person who's giving it, but it might not be catered or the best advice for the person who's asking. So even if you are looking to get help or to talk, just be careful who you trust. It doesn't seem bad. Either way, Aquarius, I see good things coming for you. And I also see that there may just be somebody on the horizon for you as well. If you're not interested in this person anymore, there's still something better that's going to happen in the far future. It's going to be very promising. And you will be ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically to tackle on whatever is thrown to you. You'll be able to handle it. Everything that you've experienced up until now was and is going to be for that moment in the future. And that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance regarding your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, right now I'm still taking on love readings. These are personal readings that I'm doing, and they are written reports done by myself. And if you are interested, you can go to my website, asnointia.com. Have a look at the actual description before you place the order so you know exactly what it is that you will be receiving. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.